Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday, let me see, what is it? April the 26th. This is time for another episode of Yarning with Mimi. My name is Sherry Ann. I'm coming to you from South Texas. You can see the sun out there. I had to close my blinds because I was just blown out. You couldn't really see anything on the video. Anyways, welcome to my podcast about knitting, crochet, and everything yarny. This is episode 36, I think it is. Thank you to all my current subscribers for coming back and spending a little bit of time with me. And welcome to, I think I had a few new subscribers over the last couple of weeks. It's been 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks since my last podcast. I've had a lot going on, which I will share with you in a little bit. Anyways, thank you all again for spending a little bit of time with me. I have a few things to share with you. I've been doing a lot for my little nonprofit Mimi's Kind Knits. I haven't been able to send anything out. The Pink Slipper Project has put all shipments or mail outs on hold for now until we receive further notice. And I've been working on preemie blankets, a lot of dishcloths, washcloths, pot holders or hot pads, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, let me share with you what I have made. So far in the last 3 weeks, I moved again, by the way, and I'll tell you about that in a little bit. I know you think I'm crazy, but I'll share all that in a little bit. So in the last 3 weeks since I've been here, I've made 15 hot pads or pot holders, and I've made 38 washcloths or / dishcloths. So let me share with you some of the, here's the hot pads I was talking about. These are double thickness, and I have a bunch of these, so I've made 15 of these in the last 3 weeks, and I've made 38 washcloths. This, let me share with you, this is Premier Home Cotton. It's the 14-ounce cones, and this colorway that I was just showing you, I got that from Hirschner's, is called Rainbow. So this is one of Ross's patterns. I think this is Adam. All of his patterns end up being my favorite each time I try a new one. This is the usual grandma's favorite dishcloth. You can see the edging with the eyelet holes there. So this is also the Premier Cotton 14-ounce cone. I got two. This colorway is, I'm a little disorganized today, I'm sorry. This colorway is called Water Lilies. I was able to get 2 hot pads and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 washcloths or dishcloths out of the 14 ounces. And I still have a little left. I might be able to get one more cloth out of it. So that's that. I also ordered, but I had in my stash a lot of pink variations of cotton, and so I thought I would start using that up. And I was in Walmart the other day during my move when I didn't have my yarn organized. I couldn't find my cotton, so I bought all the pink cotton that they had. I think, what is it? It's sugar and cream, I think. So I bought all the pink, and what I'm doing is I'm preparing for October month, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and so I'm making a bunch of pink washcloths so that during October month, when we mail out to the shelters for the Pink Slipper Project, I'll be able to send the pink ones out. Okay, so I've also been making hats for the school district. I know we don't need them now, but when it gets cooler again, I'll have a lot ready. So I made these hats with Caron Cakes. This colorway is Bumbleberry. Ooh, I like that. And I was able to get 4 hats. Oh, there's a little straggler. 4 hats out of that one 7-ounce ball of yarn. And I still have a little bit left over. I could probably get a half of a hat out of it. Then I have made another preemie blanket. And this one I made out of Caron Cotton Cakes. And it's really easy to get pretty colored yarns for little girls, but the options aren't as great for boy colors. So I tried to find some boy colors, and this is called Almond Crisp. Oh, so here's a little one for a little boy. I think that turned out really nice. So there's that preemie blanket. Then if you watch Seta, she's been making some baskets that she's been showing, and they're really nice. I thought, gee whiz, I want some of those baskets. So she used Jada in Stitches pattern for the basket, and I was able to make 2. My cat I'm gonna have to make a cat bed for my cat, because he always jumps in the bag. Here's the basket, nice big basket with the handles. I made 2 of these. And so this is using 3 strands of worsted weight yarn together, and a size, I have it right here. This is my hook that I used. It's a size 15 or 10 millimeter hook. So my cat jumps inside the basket and squashes it down, so he really likes it. Oh, there, my cat got my needle. So he really likes it for his bed, so I'm going to have to make him a cat bed. So I made 2 of those. Well, that's about all that I've made. I've made more since my last podcast, but what I made at my old place was packed away, and so I'm just showing you what I've made since I moved here. So I just moved the table. Let me share with you, I moved yet again. This is the 3rd time in a year. The 4th time in a year. So March month last year, I moved into an apartment, and I shared that with you on my podcast. My daughter and I, my now 27-year-old daughter, and her friend and I moved into a 2-bedroom apartment. Well, that was really downsizing compared to what I was used to. And so after a while, and plus my bedroom was upstairs, and I have really bad hip problems, and walking up and down those stairs was a challenge. So we decided we actually needed something a little bigger. So we found this house. Nice house, I really liked it. But maybe it was too big for us. The electricity bill was astronomical. And so we decided we probably and Cassie's hours started getting cut, so we probably really didn't need that big of a house. Well, she found another really nice one, and I loved it. We moved, and after a while, she just decided, after 2 months of being there, and I love this house, after 2 months of being there, she decided, I need my own space. So living with Mom was not something that she was enjoying anymore. And truth be known, I think I kind of like having my own space. So anyway, and plus again with all this COVID, her hours got cut drastically, and she couldn't, financially we probably needed something not as costly. And she wanted to be on her own, her and her friend. So she found a place. I probably could have stayed at that house, but that house was a 4-bedroom house. I don't need a 4-bedroom house just to myself. So I actually found this. You can see here my front door right there. I'm in my living area. Kitchen is right over there. Not the window, but over there. And this is a trailer home in a retirement resort that I'm renting to own. And in 5 years' time, we talk about ownership. So I'm really excited. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. The kitchen is really lovely. It came with fridge and stove, so Cassie kept the fridge and stove from the other house. And it's nice and cozy, and it's quiet. I have my space. So anyways, this is the last time I'm moving. I know I said that last time, but I paid for movers to come and move my stuff. I hardly had to do anything. And the last 3 weekends, we got them to move all the heavy duty stuff. The last 3 weekends I've been going back and forth. To today is the last day that we have the house, the last house I was in. And I have just a few things left in a closet that are mine. And so when Cassie gets off work today, she's going to go over and bring the rest of it over. And then we'll be completely moved. So I will put I'm still in Harlingen, not too far from work. And I will put my new address down below yet again. So anyways, that is my story. That's what's been going on in my life. So work is work. My hours have been cut a little bit, not too drastically. I was off one day last week, and I'll be off one day this coming week. Probably, I think my boss is going to give me Friday off so I can have like a 3-day weekend. So that'll be really nice. So let me show you something I'm working on now. It is another preemie blanket, and I just started this last night before I went to bed, and it's halfway finished. So here is what it's looking like. Now, the yarn I'm using for this is DK Colors. It's a Premier Yarn Anti-Pilling. It's a weight number 3, 100% anti-pilling acrylic, and this color is, oh my gosh, I cannot see that, Alpine. And see how pretty it is? It's got the lime green, the white, it's got gray, it has this blue. So what I do is I use a size 5mm US 8 needle, circular needle. This is a garter stitch corner to corner blanket. Actually, it's just Grandma's favorite dishcloth, but I make it into a blanket. I start off with 3 stitches. I increase on every row 1 stitch until I get to 125 stitches, and that's 125 stitches. Now I'll decrease 1 stitch every row until I have 3 left, and then I'll cast off or bind off. So this blanket measures approximately 21 to 22 inches square from corner to corner along the sides. So I'm really on a preemie blanket knitting kick. It's mindless knitting. I can sit and watch my YouTube videos, all the podcasters, and just knit away, drink my coffee, my iced tea, my wine, whatever. So I do have some acquisitions. The Premier website had a sale, and so I bought a little bit. I'm going to show you. This DK Colors, I told you, is a weight 3 yarn. This is the one I'm using. This is Alpine. I got 3 of those. They were $4.99 each. I think they're usually $6.99, but they were $4.99. Then more DK colors. This color is birch. So remember I was saying it's hard to get boy colors. Let me see if you can see that. So I tried to get some boy colors. And this colorway is Raindrop. And this is a good boy color. There, that shows up good. 3 of those. And when I was looking at this one, I was kind of thinking this might be a boy color, but when I see it in person, it might be too girly. This is called Teal Blue. Well, maybe when it knits up, it'll be okay for a boy color, but the light color looks a little girly. The next few are girly colors. This one is called Sweetheart with the pinks and lilac and white. This is girly, and this color is Rose Garden. Really pretty. These are going to make some beautiful preemie blankets. And then this colorway is Nimbus. This will be a nice boy one. It's got the blue and gray and white. This looks like it's been cut. I hope my yarn wasn't cut. Another girly one. And this colorway is Hummingbird with the purple and blue and white. Then they had the cotton. You know, I'm doing the dishcloths for October month for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Well, I also want to do the same for Christmas and make a bunch of Christmassy colors. So they had their cotton, their Premier Home cotton, the big marls on 3, look at that, the red, green, and white, Christmassy. 3 of these. These are 545 yards, 11 ounces. This is 85% cotton, 15% polyester, and this colorway is called Holiday Appropriate. 3 of these for $5. All 3 for $5. That's amazing. So those are my acquisitions, and I shared with you what was happening in life, and work continues to go on. We still practice our social distancing. We wear masks all day long. We have temperature checks throughout the day. The nursing home that I work at, I am very proud to say that the staff have been just working above and beyond. We have no positive cases, either residents or employees. So things are going good, and life goes on. Anyways, I guess that's it for now. I will finish up and say goodbye. I hope you all have a very wonderful Sunday. Please take a moment and give this video a thumbs up if you like what you see and hear. That really helps get the video out to other viewers. And I'm trying to get my numbers up. And I will see you all next time we podcast. So please remember to show and spread the kindness. Bye-bye for now.